Me, I'm Barbie drippin', DB9, Barbie whippin'. If he say he don't want me back, he'd be lying. Bitch, I'm the sauce, Barbie dippin', I'm the boss, Barbie sippin'. They keep telling me work it, I ain't got no choice. I'm all yours, Barbie kissin', call the stores, Barbie shippin'. Out or indoors, baby, I'm a floss. What?
Hey y'all, it's Simone Love coming at you with another video. Yes, I am sick. I have gotten a cold. This cold has lasted for almost a week now. I'm getting over it. So during this video, you will see me sipping on tea that I've had with 50,000 tea bags on it. And a cough drop. Comment down below if you guys also put in a little cough drop in your tea so that you don't have to keep sucking on the cough drop at the same time. And I also will be looking at my vanity mirror simply because I am doing my makeup because I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to work. In this video, I will be going over, I guess you can say, a video review. This is something that I've kind of wanted to bring to my channel in regards to different YouTubers. I guess a reaction video to some of the content that they've created. As I stated before in my previous video, all I do is watch YouTube. I don't watch anything but YouTube. I watch Netflix, I watch cable sometimes, but I have an unnecessary cable bill because I don't watch it. So pretty much, let me go ahead because I really don't have any time to be wasting. I'm going to put some Carmex or cocoa butter on my lips. It's the Palmer's coconut oil formula. I really don't like it, but I simply just use it. You can't even really see that because, again, as I stated before, my lighting is pretty bad. Anyway, I just picked it up. That's from the dollar store because I just need something like in the middle of the night or right now while I'm doing my makeup to kind of help moisturize my lips. I have already went on my face with my Fenty Beauty. Now I'm in the color 380. However, this is my summer shade. My winter shade is actually 370. So I am going to go to Sephora pretty soon to get that because I am starting to get pale. Obviously you can see on my hands I'm already starting to get pale. If I showed you, you know, the contrast between everything else on my body, y'all would be like, girl, hurry up, go get that. Okay, so anyways, one thing that I like to do when I first put on my makeup is my eyebrows. I don't do anything different compared to like other people. I kind of lost my eyebrow brush. I 100% have no idea where it went under any circumstances. I have no idea where it went, but we're going to improvise. I know this is not the proper brush that you're supposed to use for this, but like I said, I gotta go to work and we're gonna make it work. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Ardell Professional Soft Black Brow Pomade. I have a lot of stuff that is very affordable and very cheap that you are able to make a quick little look with. You do not have to have a few hundreds of dollars just to make your makeup look good, just like some of these Googles here. And this is a regular, quick, everyday look for me. Anyways, back to the video. So in regards to the video that I'm wanting to speak on, the video that's playing in the back is actually Gwen Levante. I love her. Is Leah Gordon. Leah Gordon is one of my favorite YouTubers. The reasons why I love her so much is because she's just pro women in general, pro African American women in general. I could just relate to her on a lot of different levels when it comes to self-love and having to soul search and things of that nature that I stated in my last video. And the video that I'm referencing to this time around is in regards to she was talking about YouTubers who claim, quote unquote, that they have anxiety when negative things occur on their channel or on their social media platforms in general. And the reason why I'm wanting to speak on this is because I'm not going to make this a race issue or anything like that, and I'm not going to pinpoint the people who she's talking about because she never stated any names. I'm going to put a disclaimer out right there. Leah Gordon did not disclose any names. The name that I'm going to drop is me assuming who she was talking about. Because I mean, it's all over YouTube. If you watch YouTube, you should pretty much know by now who she's talking about, or who people are talking about when it comes to this particular topic. Jeffree Star, just YouTubers in general, not necessarily going to state him, but he is one of the main ones who gets on YouTube, and whenever something negative happens, he wants to claim that he has anxiety or depression. Me personally, I have suffered with anxiety and depression since I was a kid. I realized this once I was a senior in high school. My senior year of high school, it was, to me personally, my senior year of high school was just horrible. And to be completely honest, I really didn't have a reason for why it was that bad. To anybody else, or regular people who are watching this, you'll be like, oh, Leah, well, you didn't go through anything in order for you to necessarily be so sad. I cried damn near my whole senior year of high school. And that was simply because it was about shit that I could not control. Excuse my language, but it was in regards to stuff that I could not control. Stuff that didn't even particularly contain me. You know what I mean? But thinking into my future too much. Figuring out where I was gonna go once I graduated high school. Thinking about my brother going in high school. He's 3.5 years younger than me. So that is something that bothered me my whole time going through high school. And I thought back on it like in younger years, even with me being in elementary school. This is something that I've dealt with damn near my entire life, and it took for me to become from 20 to 23, I'm 23 now, in order for me to tackle this and go through therapy and to talk to someone and talk to my doctor and get prescribed stuff in order for me to learn how to control it. It's nothing that's gonna go away tomorrow. It's nothing that's gonna go away maybe within a year from now. It's just something that you learn how to control within yourself. It's all a mental thing. It's something up here that just tells us there's a lot of people who be millionaires and they go through anxiety and depression, but they got everything that they possibly could want. But just because somebody doesn't go through what is considered a struggle to other people doesn't mean that in our head something ain't wrong. You know what I mean? And it took a long time for people to simply just understand what I was going through, to be like, oh, I see what Melina's talking about. Like, okay, like this is something that she's really dealing with. When it comes to me lashing out on people, or me having an attitude for this particular day, am I purposely, oh, look at these, this is why I need my eyebrow brush. I promise y'all I'm gonna come back with a different video and show y'all how I do my eyebrows with my actual eyebrow brush. Yeah, and it's just something that I see now on social media in general, with people who never even thought of anxiety. Like she said in the video, anxiety is something that you never wanted to talk to people about. It took me the longest time to come out on social media and say anything in reference to me having anxiety or depression. It was not something that you just wanted to straight up just come up and be like, oh yes, this is a problem that I have, because it was embarrassing to most people. Like most people don't understand what it's like to go through something like that every day. Like, we were considered weird, or at least we thought we were going to be looked at as weird. Am I necessarily looked at as weird now? No, but like I said, it's like you see more and more and more and more and more and more and more people come up with, oh, I have anxiety because they said something wrong, or they did something wrong, or they commented on something that they shouldn't have commented on. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's for people who actually go through this type of thing on a daily. It just makes it kind of bad for people who actually struggle with this to say this is something that I go through, because everybody cries wolf. You know what I mean? To say, oh, please don't slander me. Please don't get upset at the fact that I yelled at you. Please don't say anything because I made a comment and you look fat or you look ugly or you too dark skinned or what have you, people want to go ahead and just be like, oh, I said that because I have anxiety, or oh, I suffer from depression, and this is something that happened to me when I was a kid. But it's like you don't hear about their doctor's appointments, you don't hear about the medicine that they take, you don't hear nothing in regards to nothing. And like I said, it's nothing that just, oh, it pops up, oh, today I just have anxiety. No, that's not how it works. This is an everyday thing that you have to go through as an individual, and you just learn how to cope with it better as days go by. That's it. That's all. And I don't feel like a lot of people understand that, to where I related to people who are on, you could say, public aid. It's a lot of people out here who really do need public aid, public assistance, 100%. But then there are a lot of people who don't need it and they abuse the system. So when people who actually need those benefits are trying to get those benefits, they can't get them because it's someone out there being selfish, abuse the system, and now they make it even harder for people who actually need the stuff to get the stuff. Pretty much what I'm going over with my eyebrows is to outline them. I don't use concealer. I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in color caramel. You can get this from Walgreens or what have you. I use this simply because, I don't know, it's a little bit watery and it just goes on better for me. And you don't have to blend necessarily as long or as hard in order for you to get that clean cut underneath your eyebrows. I can't talk and do this at the same time. There you go. So my eyebrows don't look that bad. They just look very dark. However, I don't necessarily care about how dark they are. I actually like my eyebrows to look kind of dark these days, especially when I put on my eyeliner and stuff like that. I am still going to clean them up a little bit in just a second. Okay, y'all, so I pretty much fixed my eyebrows or whatever. I found a little brush just to improvise. I have a clean toothbrush that I have not used, and I pretty much just took that tip part and just brushed over my eyebrows in order for them to blend over. That's a little trick if you lost your eyebrow pencil like I did, eyebrow brush, what have you. Okay, so really quick, we're just going to go over quick little brush, highlighter, all that little good stuff. Real quick and easy everyday go to work look that I pretty much do. I don't go according to the brushes that you're supposed to use. There's no rules to makeup, as everybody should already know by now, so don't come for me. I'm not using dipping brush 364 or 289 and all that stuff. I'm contour brush 3000. I'm not doing all of that. So how I do my makeup, I usually go in with my foundation first. However, I put on my mascara the way that people tell you not to. I pull my eye down and over in order to put my makeup on, and then I notice that I have finger marks in it, so I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm going to apply my concealer later. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using, this palette I actually got off of Amazon Prime. It is from the company JMKCOZ. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're located in Lexington, Kentucky. This is what the palette looks like. You can honestly find this anywhere. They have a few, like 1,000 reviews. They're really legit. It has over 120 colors. It looks like this. They have different types of color patterns that you could choose from. This is one that I chose because it had more blues and pinks and stuff, and that's something that I do not have in my makeup. Compared to the more neutral colors, I have neutral palettes because obviously that's something that I wear on a daily. I'm just gonna roll my sleeves up just a little bit. I don't know why I feel like I look so close, but anyway, we're going to go in with the color, none of these have names, so I'm gonna go in with this color right here. And I'm pretty much going to put that on the whole, on my entire eyelid. And I'm going to bring it up some in order for it to blend out some of that, I guess you could say concealer or highlight that I did from my eyebrows. So anyway, back to the video. I pretty much could relate with that video simply because, like I said, it's a lot of people who I know now that I even went to high school with who talk about how they all of a sudden suffer from anxiety and depression. And I sit and I look and I be like, how? Like, I went to school with you, and I'm not trying to say that ever since I posted a video or I posted a comment or anything like that, oh, now everybody wants to talk about how they suffer from anxiety and depression. I'm not saying that under any circumstances, but it's easy for people who are going through something negatively to shout out the fact that they got something going on with them in order for people to understand. And I mean, we all got stuff going on. Everybody should understand when people got something going on, but at the end of the day, does that necessarily give you the right to say, oh, this is why I did this to you? No, it doesn't. You can't keep using that excuse. And I'm just sorry. The same way that I suffer from anxiety, does that give me the right to say, oh, well, I'm sorry, girl, I yelled at you because of this, that, and the third, especially when it happens continuously? And that is something that I have a bad thing of doing. I have anxiety, and sometimes I do kind of take it out on other people when I don't know how to control it. But at the same time, it's like, even though people, they know that this is something that I go through on a daily, does that make the situation okay? No, it took for me to get to a point where I'm like, all right, Leah, you need to get in control of this. Like, there's an issue here. You don't know how to communicate with people no more. You barely know how, like, you barely like to even be around people half of the damn time. Like, you need to get in control of this before don't nobody ever want to be around you, and you're gonna be lonely for the rest of your life, regardless of what nice things you got, regardless if you got a car, regardless if you have a house, regardless of all the parties you get to go to and pop all the bottles or whatever, or who wants to be around you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be a part of that. When every time something negative happens, you just can't admit the fact that you was just being negative, you was just being a bee that day. You know what I mean? Like, stop using anxiety and depression as an scapegoat instead of for you to just say, oh, well, I effed up. I actually have another palette that I actually like to use. It's the L'Oreal Makeup Designer Paris and the La Palette Nude. I've had this for a really long time, and I really like this simply because I like this color right here. This color right here, I like to use this within my crease. I don't know, it just goes on nice, and it gives you you know, the differentiation between colors. Anyway, so yeah, that's something that I just wanted to pinpoint because I just noticed that it's becoming not an issue or a problem, but like I said, I just don't want for people to continue using anxiety or depression as an excuse for why they do a lot of the things that they do, because it just makes people who actually suffer with these diseases and these problems, it just makes it harder for us, like for people to actually believe you that you may have some type of issue. Like, I know for me, I have, my patients are really small. My patients are very small, and especially when I'm like getting into it with people, sometimes I can say stuff that is very mean, and I like to hit where it kind of like hurts. Like, I like to tell the truth about people. I don't like to tell no lies and just say something, oh, because I'm mad. No, like, I like to tell the truth, and I like to hit you with the truth so that it can hurt more than you actually just hurt me. And instead of me thinking about it before opening my mouth to say something, I'll just go all out with it. But again, that's something that I have to work on with myself as an individual. I can't just pop out and be like, oh, that was my anxiety today, I'm just so sad. No, because then, like I said, like, that just when you actually have an outburst, or you actually just real sad for that particular day, or something is getting you, or you thinking about family or what have you, and you really cannot control it, it's just it's not gonna do anything but just make the situation a whole lot worse for people who actually deal with this stuff on a daily. Okay, so another color, I'm honestly just winging it today. I'm honestly just using this palette because I just want to, and I want to see what kind of look that I can come up with, even though, like I said, I'm going to work. I like this color right here. It's not necessarily brown or gold. It's kind of like a rose gold in a sense, so I kind of want to just put that on my lid. Yep, that's pretty, so we're going to use that. So yeah, I feel that people need to actually get in touch with their inner self. I'm gonna pat it on. I'm not gonna rub it on. When you pat it on, you get more of the product. I've learned that. Yeah, they need to get in touch with their inner self and just take responsibility for a lot of the stuff that they do, instead of saying like, oh, this is the reason why. And I even learned that in relationships, because everybody ain't the issue all the time. Even though we all like to find reasons to say, this is why I did this because you did this. And I know this video is probably just rambling, but it all goes back into each other. My ex knew that I suffer with anxiety and depression a lot. We got into a lot of arguments. But like I said, a lot of the stuff didn't necessarily have to do with my anxiety and depression. Was I going through it at the time? Yes, I definitely was. But a lot of it just had to do with the fact that I had a short ass temper and I didn't feel like being bothered, or because I thought I was right about something that I honestly was not right about under any circumstances. And that's something that some people just don't like to be wrong. And if you feel that you being around that person gets you to a point where you feel that you're going to say something, like how I say that I say stuff to get you where it hurts. Because I know that it's going to hurt you. Not necessarily because I had to say something. It's because I wanted to say something. Instead of doing all of that, why don't you just step away from that person? I've learned to take situations for what they are and to just separate myself from it, instead of getting involved with something that I know for a fact that I'm not going to win in. You're just not. If someone or something has to take you out of they have to take you out of yourself and put you in a place that you know is uncomfortable for you, then you need to move around. And it's as simple as that, because ain't nobody going to lose from it but you. And I don't know why it'd be so hard for people to understand that, because now look at Jeffree Star and everybody want to talk about he a racist. Yeah, he got money and stuff, but he lonely as hell, because now don't nobody want to be involved with him. Even his old friends is in there talking about all of the stuff that he used to do and the stuff that he used to say. All of your negativity is going to come out to light, especially if you piss somebody off good enough. Trust me, I know that for a fact. So pretty much this highlight that I'm putting, I'm not putting a foundation under my eyebrows. I'm putting a highlighter. I just like putting highlighter because I feel like it just makes it pop and makes your eyes a little, I don't know, it just makes it pop a little bit more. I'm not a makeup artist, obviously. I know somebody gonna watch this video and be like, ew, you don't know what you're doing. Oh well, your daddy like it and your mom. This is pretty much from the palette Profusion Face. I got this I think I got this from TJ Maxx, if I'm not mistaken. I love TJ Maxx. And it pretty much looks like this. Is real old and real beat up. Just looks like that. And I am using this highlight color right here for my eye. And then I usually put it in the middle. However, I think I want to use I kind of want to put some color in here. It's Halloween, but I really don't care about all that. Should I put a green in the middle of my eye? Because they know I have this red on here, so it's going to look like Christmas. And I don't want to look like Christmas. Not today. Even though I plan on putting up my Christmas tree tomorrow. I know it's early, but it just makes me feel really happy around this time. So I'm putting up my Christmas tree. We're not gonna put no extra color on there. We just gonna go ahead with the highlighter in the middle. I kind of put a lot on there because I like for my eyes to glow some. I usually put a color underneath there, but we'll do that in just a second. I might not even put none under there, nope, because I don't have no time. Because I've been sitting here talking and running my mouth. I could talk all day long, y'all. All day long, and I know my videos be long too, but sometimes we just be needing somebody to talk to. And I'd rather talk to my camera than to talk to somebody who don't understand. And all those negative comments and stuff, I don't pay attention to those neither, because I've had some negative comments in the past when I was like actually trying to post videos and stuff, and I didn't pay attention to none of them. So not that type of person who really gets all worked up about stuff like that. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and go in with the eyeliner, because like I said, we gotta hurry up, girl. So the eyeliner that I have is the Liquid Genius by RK. No, it's RK by Kiss Liquid Genius. This is how it looks. Like I said, a lot of my stuff is not super fancy, it's not really expensive, but it gets the job done. So what I do, this one is waterproof. What I do with my eyeliner, I do this even with my gel eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, just eyeliner in general. I take my eye and I do it over like this. I feel like it just gives me a better foundation to use when I'm doing my eyeliner, and it makes it straight and more precise. Boom. Good. And that's how we look, y'all. It's alright. Sometimes it ain't perfect. So next, since I've already done that, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer now. Like I said, I didn't go in with my concealer before because of the fact that I do that with my makeup. And this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Everybody and their mom uses this. Y'all should know about this already. So you just go ahead and dab that on, big girl. I don't really do a lot. I'm not the type of person to wear a lot of makeup. I like a deep face, but I don't like it deep to the point where you can honestly tell that I have on makeup. I just don't like it. One thing that I don't like is the fact that I have I do want to find a foundation that works with my I have wrinkles in my forehead. Y'all probably can't tell, but I know they're there. I have wrinkles in my forehead, and that's because I'm doing this all the time. I do that like a lot. Cute girl. You see how I'm light skin, and then up here I'm dark skin. I need to get that winter shade, honey, but it's okay because we can make this work. Okay, so I pretty much started going in with my Maybelline New York Dream Wonder powder. I don't go in with a setting powder, and the reason being is because I don't want for it to be super beat. We going to work. We're not going to the Cinderella's ball. So how this side is more of a dramatic look, I probably would honestly leave it like that and use a setting powder. But since we're only going to work and this side looks a little more put together, a little dulled down some, I like it to look like that. So we're pretty much going to dab that all around the face to set everything, honey. Okay, to make this real quick, we're gonna go ahead and contour. Obviously I panned it out real good. You say whatever contour it is that you might like. This is the one that I use. Of course, I don't like stuff to be too dramatic. My mom always just told me that less is more, sweetheart. And I'm a believer. You can pack it on as much as you want to, but sometimes it don't be all that necessary. I was one of those ones who used to try to put on the dumb load of lip gloss and hanging out just glistening and shining. I look back on that. Well, I look at some girls who still do that today, and I'm like, honey, that is not cute. There's something over here somewhere, whatever. Okay, with the same palette, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put on some blush and some more kind of highlighter. So I'm gonna do a light because I'm already red, and it's just not cute to have on too much blush. Like I said, it's not Cinderella's ball. This will work. So just enough, just like that, and then same with the highlighter. Not too much. Just to give you a nice little shine. Just a nice little shine. A little bit more over here. Cute, honey. So now all you do is pretty much apply your eyelashes of choice. And you're pretty much good to go. I'm going to be using one of my favorites, Ardell Whiskies. I use them all the time, and I also use hair glue to apply my lashes. I don't use regular lash glue. Hair glue actually lasts a lot longer for me. You can get this from the beauty supply store, obviously. And then I'll come back when everything is finished. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished look. It is time for me to go, but I pretty much just paired this with some cute little earrings. I put on lipstick. I have outlined that with my lip liner. This is also a RK by Kiss Perfect Precision. This is technically an eyeliner, but I use it for a lip liner because it just looks a lot better to me. The lipstick that I have on, I honestly don't even remember who this is from, but it is the color RFML03 Angel Wings, and this is pretty much what that color looks like. It is very pretty, very cute to go ahead and put on top of that. This is technically a matte lip. I did want it to be matte today, so I went ahead and I used my MAC Dazzle Glass on top of this. I love this so much. MAC lip glass is just I love it so much. So that's pretty much what I used, and I did my lower lashes with my Lancome mascara. And that's pretty much the look, guys. I hope you guys like this video. This is my everyday let me go ahead and go to work, make some coins look. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys like that video. Please let me know if this is something that you guys would like me to continue doing, where I make pretty much videos and do reviews in regards to other YouTubers' videos and things that they've commented on or discussions that they've talked about before. And if you just simply like these chit chat videos where I get ready and I get ready to go to work, even if I'm not going to work, you just like to see me put on makeup and do all types of different stuff with myself. So yes, honey, this is the look that we're giving, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.